Hello everybody and welcome back. On today's episode of Heroes of the Storm, we're going to be playing everyone's favorite well, it's probably like a four-way tie for everyone's favorite Protoss. His name's Artanis. He's a guy, he's hard to kill. Anyway, thanks for watching this video first off, but if you want to leave a comment, like, or subscribe, I would always appreciate it. Today's team comps are going to be Mal'Ganis, Artanis, that's funny, Lucio, Arthas, and Sylvanas. Sorry, I got really hung up on the alliteration there. Versus Tyrande, Kerrigan, Nazeebo, Muradin, and Valeera. So, well, things are off to a pretty explosive start. Just getting all the shields that we can, getting all the stacks that we can with our level 1 talent, the Protector of Ire. It has been a little while since we played Artanis, so in case you aren't aware, his abilities, Blade Dash is going to be our Q. It's going to shoot us out in a dash forward, and it is going to launch us backwards just like that. Our W is Twin Blades. It is going to make our next basic attack hit twice, and we're going to do a little hop. Whoop, we got him. We're going to do a little hop towards whoever we're auto-attacking. I missed. And then slap him twice. And then our E is called Phase Prism. It is going to throw out that little prism that you just saw me miss on Kerrigan. I got hit by that. And I missed it again. And then we're going to swap places with the person that gets hit by that. I have 75 stacks before the first 2 minutes of the game. Holy shit. And then our trait is called Shield Overload. This is going to proc anytime that we fall below 75% health, and when that happens, we get a shield, as long as this is off cooldown, for 416 damage. And then every time that we auto-attack, we're going to lower the cooldown of this ability, or our trait, by 5 seconds. So it's on a 24-second cooldown. You do 5 auto-attacks, and suddenly you're back to 0. Pretty cool, especially because your W Twin Blades counts for 2 auto attacks when you do it. You can see the math there. Hopefully, I know math is tough. I just walked directly into that because I need her to have a little bit of confidence when she's fighting me here. Ooh, there we go. We're getting more stacks. Oh my god, just all the stuff we can get. Kerrigan doesn't seem to know that you can still use your combo, but do it point blank. I think she thinks she's winning this trade right now, which is completely incorrect. There's my Arthas. Here for a gank. I'm just going to miss all of my abilities. Tyrande hiding out in the back there as well. We're going to proc our shield. She's going to try to pull us back in, but I don't think that that's where you want to be, buddy. We've got our shield back up in case we... I'm just never going to hit those, apparently, huh? I am never going to hit a Phase Prism. No. You don't chase my Arthas. This is it. We're going to take one of you for 0 of us, and we're going to go ahead and sit on those 106 stacks for our level 1 talent. My god. Protector of Ire is going to give us 0.1% attack damage per stack. And then when we kill heroes, we get 10 stacks, which equates to 1% basic attack damage increase. So, how many we're sitting on right now? 5 takedowns for our team. I think I've been involved in most of those. And then all the auto attacks that we got so far. Buddy, I can't really do anything for you if you're sitting in all of them. Ooh, is he gonna live? Gonna swap the Tyrande so she can't do any stunning or owling, and then we're going to leave. What a save from our Lucio. Good job. But anyway, the Protector of Ire talent is what is going to make... I'm never going to hit it. I've thrown at least 10 of those so far. I don't think I've hit a single fucking one. And that just goes to show you what kind of Artanis player I am. I auto-attack only. That's it. That's all we do here. Also, you can proc the cooldown of your trait by hitting literally anything. If you auto-attack a building, it's going to reduce the cooldown. Anytime you auto-attack, period, you're going to reduce the cooldown of your shield. I gotta go deal with these giants because nobody else is going to do it, and I'm the offlaner. That's my job. But back to the talents. This level 1 is what you want to pick in case you are trying to be late game carry Artanis, and you think that you're going to get a lot of auto attacks. And given that 3/5 of the enemy team is melee damage, I am fairly certain I'm going to auto attack quite a bit. And being that we've got plenty of takedowns already as well, we've got a lot of damage coming our way. So right now, what's this at? 14% bonus attack damage right now. We're dealing 173. Pretty wicked good. This used to be Seasoned Marksman, where you would hit a number of minion kills and then you'd get auto attack speed, which is fine, but at the same time, Artanis does more in fights than he does farming minions and soak. So it's still, you want to be doing that because you're the offlaner, that's your job, but you want to be able to go into fights to be able to do damage. Wow, that, she can't hit a combo, I can't hit an E, everything's fine. We're in the exact game that we need to be, right? Equal skill level, the matchmaker is working as intended. Finally, there we go. Hit the first swap of my entire career. And we are going to split up on targets, though, so I guess Valera is going to get away, which is a little bit sad. But nothing we can do about that now. We're almost level 10. The objective in the bottom lane should be coming up soon, and hopefully we'll be ultimate bound before then. Yeah. Turns out level 1 is a very situational talent tier. You can kind of pick whatever you need here, depending on the map, depending on your comp. If you are on a map that needs a lot of camp control, you're going to take Amateur Opponent. It's going to be really good at killing camps, killing buildings, killing minions. If you are needing to be a very tanky frontline with another one of your teammates, you're going to take Reactive Parry, because Reactive Parry blocks a lot of damage from auto attackers. So basically, if you're fighting into a lot of melee heavy comps, or you're fighting into a lot of comps that have mainly auto attack damage, Reactive Parry is going to be really, really good at keeping you alive. I would really like to get... Okay, good. We got that kill at least. And it looks like Kerrigan's going to die too. Just going to blind Tyrande so she can't heal anymore. Perfect. Well, Syndragosa just turned off all the buildings, so hopefully, yes, my team is getting damage on those while I clear the wave and bring up the rear. Fantastic stuff. And the objective is up downstairs now, so we can go do that at any point. We're almost 200 stacks deep. We're at 18.6 bonus auto attack damage. Hot stuff. I should probably talk about the rest of the build, huh? We've only talked about the level 1 tier. Let's not dive too heavy into that any further, though. Shield Surge is what we're going to pick up at level 4. And while we are below 25% health, we are going to get 75% additional shielding. Now, at 593 for our shields, that's going to... What is that? It's about 600. 75% of 600. It's like, what, 550-ish? More than 500 at least, so we're going to be getting about 1100 worth of shields, as long as it's up, as long as I don't die right now. There it is. Damn. Good stuff. Oh no, we dashed in, we ate the stun. Gotta keep auto-attacking just to live. There we go, everything's fine, everything's fine. We've got a 2-level lead on the enemy team right now. Even though they have ultimates, we're not super concerned. Whew. Whew. Living on the edge. 23.6. Next up is going to be Solarite Reaper. Now, I didn't mention it at the beginning of this video, but this is a Q build Artanis. We're not building for auto attacks. We're not building standard. We're building because I want to dash at people. I want to jover, whatever the fuck. I want to do more of that, as you can see. So, Solarite Reaper is going to give us 150% more damage on the dash that goes forward. Typically, your dash is only going to do a lot of damage on the return. You can see there, 95 on the outgoing, 285 on the return. So doing 150% damage, they're going to basically do the same amount of damage. So about 300 going out, about 300 coming back. Really good. That's a level 13 though. So it is going to help your clear immensely just for minions. And then obviously you've got your auto attacks to fall back on as they get all stacked up. I'm going to send him a blind down there, see if that helps him turn the tide, because our ultimate is global. And his Evo's just going to stop me. I can't really push into him much, so I'm going to take the opportunity to stack off of him as much as possible and put some good damage onto him. It's going to clear out our camp. My team's still killing his team, so it's like, do I really need to worry about? Do I really need to be concerned? Not really. We're still 3 levels up. He's all running in circles here just trying to get stacks. I'm going to eat all 5 of those toads. And my shield is coming back now. Insane. That dot damage, like, basically went all the way through before my shield protected me. So that's fine. That's fine. Who cares? Level 10, we picked up Suppression Pulse. Both of Artanis' ults are global, but Suppression Pulse is going to blind targets in a huge area for 4 seconds. And it does a little bit of damage as well. Now, I don't think I need to tell you, but we mentioned it earlier. Their team is mostly melee. Valera is going to be doing auto attack damage. Oh, let's see. Did he take... He took Reverberation. Anyway. Muradin does mostly auto attack damage as well. His abilities are mainly CC. And you want to typically take... What the fuck is the talent called? Give him the Axe for dealing extra auto damage to people who are CC. I don't know why this Muradin didn't do that, but there you have it. Kerrigan also going to get a lot of damage out of her autos, her shield, everything she's going to do is mostly about her combo and her auto attacks, but if she's blinded, she loses half her damage essentially. And then Tyrande, the only way that she reduces the cooldown of her heal is by auto attacking, so if she's blinded and she can't reduce those cooldowns, she's going to die. And she's not going to be able to heal anybody, which is, missed another E, which is really good. And then at 13, we're going to pick up Templar Zeal. This is going to reduce the mana cost of our Q, which is sorely needed. Let me tell you what, 50 mana is pretty rough for an ability that we're going to be throwing out as much as possible. And then each time that Shield Overload activates, we're going to reduce the cooldown of our Blade Dash by 6 seconds. So, I mean, the enemy team just keeps throwing themselves at us. I'm not real sure why. They didn't want us to take the boss there. I guess that's fine, but you don't have to suicide for it, you know? Now we're just going to get everything because you're all dead. And Tyrande's soaking a lane, which is probably the correct call for the enemy team. Oh well. We're up to 32.1% damage on our auto attacks. Anyway, yeah, so anytime our shield goes off, we're going to reduce the cooldown of our Blade Dash by 6 seconds. What I didn't mention earlier is that the Q, where is it? There it is. Every enemy hit reduces the cooldown of Shield Overload by 1 second and Heroes by 2 seconds. So, if we're hitting 5 heroes with our Q, we're reducing the cooldown of our trait by 10 seconds. If we are hitting a minion wave, we're reducing it by the number of minions that we hit. Which is something I didn't know prior to reading that tier. I thought it was just heroes hit was going to reduce the cooldown, but we're hitting... everything is going to reduce the cooldown. That's neat. That's good information. And then at 16, we're picking up Force of Will because we're mainly using our shield here. We're staying alive. We're using our Q. This is going to make our basic abilities reduce the cooldown of Shield Overload by 5 seconds. So not only is our shield going to be huge when we're low life, but it's going to be up so often. It's ridiculous. And then at 20, we're not even going to make it to 20, but we would have picked up literally anything at 20 is going to be okay. Depending on your ult choice, you may want double bombardment for the blinds. You may want Mega Laser to kill people. Zealot Charge is really good for being more mobile in team fights. Hell yeah. That's how we do it, even though we missed every single skill shot in that entire game. And Plasma Burn's probably the weakest option on the tier, but it is going to do pretty decent damage, especially with the uptime that you're going to have on your shield, period, which is awesome. When it's up a lot, it's going to do a lot of damage. So Plasma Burn's like a Burning Rage on steroids. But anyway, that was Artanis. I hope that game was exciting. I know it was fun playing. Q-Build Artanis is always fun. And we had, is that 34.8% bonus damage on our autos by the end of the game. Not to mention, we were off kind of doing the offlane thing for a lot of the game as well, so I could have had even more. Can you imagine that? Could have had even more. The most damage in the entire game. Damn. Feels good. Feels good, man. Here's the build in case you need it one more time. Protector of Ire, Shield Surge, Solarite Reaper, Suppression Pulse, Templar, Zeal, Force of Will, and then probably for this game, Zealot Charge. Just because. Or maybe Orbital Bombardment. Probably would have been really good against their team. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back. I think we're gonna be playing Zeratul tomorrow because Protoss are fun, and I'm looking for fun stuff to do, even if the games themselves are such a shit show. But thanks for hanging out. We'll be back. Have yourself a lovely day.